If you are feeling stressed, whether in your personal or professional life, there are ways to care for your mental well-being. To mark Stress Awareness Month, Dr. Brent Wallis from People's Health joins us to talk about some ways to cope with stress. Dr. Wallis, good morning to you. So, I mean, what's the difference really between, just kind of feeling a little low one day and having a mental health issue?
Yeah, everybody has ups and downs, and so a down day is really not a major problem. But when you have issues with your mental health, it's more severe than that. It can be weeks at a time where you really just feel like you can't do the things that you normally want to do in life.
We normally talk with you, of course, about, physical issues, but there is a connection between your mental health and how it affects your physical health at times?
Yeah, certainly. A lot of people don't think about this, but your mental health really drives a whole lot of things. In particular, it can drive, the way you react to others, the way you feel about yourself. And so a lot of times when you have difficulty with your mental health, we see adverse effects on your physical health as well. If you're really not feeling up to doing the things you should be doing, then often things like your blood pressure and your diabetes are going to get quite out of control as well.
So, in addition to that, what are some of the other signs that maybe this is more than just not feeling so hot on a given day?
Yeah, everybody manifests a little bit differently. So some people, if they're having issues with their mental health, may develop feelings of fear or worry about things that are going on with them or with others. Some people actually get real angry, and can act out. A lot of times we see people that have difficulty sleeping or eating, in particular, actually a decrease in sleep. But like you mentioned, it also can cause worsening of all those chronic medical problems that you have as well.
So what do you suggest? How do you cope with this? How do you cope with stress?
Yeah, it's difficult, but there are a couple of things you can do. In particular, it's very important to stay informed, but you do want to disconnect a little bit. In particular, we see people a lot of time on social media can develop depression. So you want to put the phone down occasionally, reach out to your friends, actually go out and do something. And, by all means, just like other physical health problems, it's extremely important to eat right, plenty of plants and vegetables, and then to exercise. Exercise can really be a great stress reliever as well.
So, I mean, just if this becomes something that's more extreme for some people, that, when do you reach out? At what point do you say, okay, doc, I've got an issue, or what other resources for that matter are available?
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, if you really feel like you can't cope with everyday life, the time where you need to reach out, and sometimes your family member may be the one that tells you you need to do that. By all means, talk to us about it. Your physicians actually not only treat your physical health problems, but also mental health. And there are a lot of resources online. Louisiana of Health actually has a great website with mental health resources. But in particular, if you're feeling any feelings of suicide or that you may harm yourself, you want to reach out to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. They're there to help you in a crisis.
Good advice as always from Dr. Brent Wallis of People's Health. Thank you, Dr. Wallis.
Thanks, John. Have a great Easter.
And you too.